Absolute value functions. Formula y equals a, absolute value x minus h plus k. Vertex h and k. So we have y equals x. Well, we start here. So let's just put it in the table. So that'll be 0, that'll be 1, that'll be 2, 1, 2. So go to 1, and go to 2. This is how it should be looking like a V. And if you put that in as your graphing calculator, it'll be the same thing. So go to y equals, and go to math, slide up to number, and then enter. And you just put x, and then graph. That's how you would put it in a calculator. So the vertex would be 0, -3. Because k would be -3, and h would be nothing, because there's nothing beside x. So go to -3, 1, 2, 3. A would kind of like be your slope, since there's nothing there. You could go up 1 every time. This would be your absolute value function. You can also put it into the calculator. I already showed you how. Just put -3 beside the absolute value, and it will show up. The vertex will be nothing, so it'll be right in the middle. So 1/2, so go up once, run twice, go up once, run twice. Same for the other side. Go up once, run twice, go up once, run twice. Then make a straight line. It should always look like a V. Y equals absolute value x plus 5. So the vertex is h and k. And the formula is y equals a, absolute value x minus h, absolute value plus k. There is no k, so it'll be h, 0. What is the h? So -5 would be your h. Why is it -5, not 5? This is a pretty good question. So think about the opposite of the number where h is. Always think about the opposite. If it's -5, then it's just 5. If it's 5, it's -5. So the vertex would be -5, 0. Let's graph this. So -5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then the slope, which is just 1. That would be your final answer. Vertex, there is no h. There's just a k. So it would be 0 and -10. Go down to -10. Slope would be 1. Go straight. If it was a test, if I were you, do it exact. Like, exactly. Vertex, 0, 5. So, go up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. Then make it a V. So, this one is a little bit confusing. Feel free to try this one on your own. So, vertex. Remember the opposite of 6, -6. So it'll be -6, -10. Go to that coordinate. It'll be right here. So your slope would be 2. And do that to both sides. So go 1, 2, 1, 2, go. 1, 2, go. 1, 2. And repeat. And make the line. This is an exact graph. Well, not the straight line, but the circles are. Okay, vertex. 1/2 and -7. Opposite of -1/2, 1/2. Then graph it. And the slope is -1. So it would go down like this. Always, okay, for example, if y is -x, that'll be this, but going down, because in the table, x, y, -2, -1, -2. Okay, for this one, it'll be -2. If you plug -1, so like the absolute value of -2 is just 2. And then there's a negative on the outside, so that'll be -1, here, -1, -2. So that's why it goes down. Vertex. The opposite of -7 would be 7, and there's no k, so it'd be 0. And vertexes be hk. So go to 7, and your slope 6 over 1. This would be your final answer. So vertex 3, 4. Graph it 1, 2, 3. The slope 1/3, so go up 1, 2, 3. Up 1, 2, 3, and repeat. This would be your final answer. So remember this formula: y equals a absolute value x minus h plus k. K is your y basically, and h is your x. A would be like your slope, but like if it's negative, it goes down. If it's positive, it goes up, like a V. Remember, if it's 3 for h, it's actually -3, like x plus 5. H is -5. X minus 3. H is 3. Always the opposite. Or you could just go in the graphing calculator and put y equals, and put math, and go to the right to num, which is absolute value. Click enter, then you can put x plus something, like 5. Then you graph it, and it will show something like this.